Did you know that in 2025, nearly 70% of Americans said they'd consider moving just to lower their living costs? Yeah, it's that serious. With skyrocketing rents, grocery bills that make you second-guess your diet, and $8 coffees becoming the norm, more and more people are packing up and saying, there's gotta be a better way. Well, you're right. And today, we're diving into the top 10 most affordable cities you can move to right now without sacrificing your quality of life. Stick around till the end, because you might just find your next hometown. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss life-changing videos like this one. Let's jump right in. First up, Knoxville, a city where the cost of living is 15% lower than the national average, and the barbecue is almost a religious experience. But don't let the southern charm fool you. The job market here is booming, especially in healthcare and education. One thing to watch out for? Housing demand is heating up fast, so don't sleep on a good listing. If you've ever dreamed of owning a home with a porch swing and sweet tea afternoons, Knoxville is practically a Hallmark movie waiting to happen. And speaking of that Hallmark vibe, Knoxville isn't just affordable, it's downright picturesque. Think weekend strolls at Market Square, farmers markets bustling with live music, and neighbors who actually know your name. Plus, you're just a short drive from the Great Smoky Mountains. Imagine waking up on a Saturday, grabbing a cup of local roasted coffee, and hitting a trail with waterfalls that look like something straight out of a postcard. But before you pack your hiking boots, remember, the secret's out. Knoxville's seen a surge in demand over the past few years. Rental prices, while still lower than most places, have been creeping up. Homes in desirable neighborhoods, they're often snapped up in a weekend, sometimes with bidding wars. So if Knoxville's got your heart, it's smart to act fast, connect with a local realtor, and be ready to make moves. Bottom line, Knoxville offers the perfect blend of small-town warmth, urban perks, and natural beauty, all wrapped up at a price that's getting harder to find elsewhere. It's not just a place to live, it's a place to build a life. Des Moines might sound like the place your cousin's best friend's uncle lives, but hear me out. It's ranked #1 for affordable housing by US News, with median home prices around $200,000. The risk? If you're allergic to snow, you might want to invest in a very good shovel, or 3. Still, you'll trade winter blues for unbeatable community vibes and some of the fastest commutes in the country. Seriously, you'll have enough free time to actually finish that Netflix series. And honestly, Des Moines isn't just affordable, it's surprisingly vibrant. Picture cozy art galleries tucked inside century-old brick buildings, rooftop patios buzzing with live music in the summer, and coffee shops that take their espresso very seriously. Plus, if you love farmers markets, Des Moines boasts one of the largest in the country, sprawling across downtown every Saturday, packed with everything from fresh produce to homemade pies. And for you career-minded movers, Des Moines is a powerhouse in finance, insurance, and tech. You're looking at short commutes, strong job growth, and salaries that actually keep up with the cost of living. Imagine that. Sure, winter's a thing. Snowdrifts taller than your car are basically a rite of passage here. But once spring rolls around, the city comes alive with festivals, riverfront concerts, and parks filled with families, cyclists, and food trucks. If you're dreaming of a place where you can actually afford a home, have a career, and still catch sunsets by the river without battling crowds, Des Moines might just be calling your name. Bentonville might get the Walmart headlines, but Fayetteville is where real magic happens. Cost of living, 13% below national average. Median rent, about $900 for a one-bedroom. The catch? The growth is so rapid, traffic could soon rival your favorite meme-worthy gridlock shots. But right now, it's affordable, it's hip, and it's calling your name if you love farmers markets, bike trails, and actual community. And Fayetteville doesn't just talk the talk, it lives it. You'll find coffee shops where everyone knows your name, indie bookstores with hidden reading nooks, and murals that make every street feel like an Instagram backdrop. Plus, if you're an outdoorsy type, you're in luck. The Razorback Greenway offers over 36 miles of connected trails for biking, running, or just leisurely Sunday strolls. Add to that a strong local food scene, where farm to table isn't a marketing gimmick. It's literally how most of the restaurants operate. Oh, and let's not forget, Fayetteville is a college town, home to the University of Arkansas. That means lively sports culture, buzzing nightlife, and a steady stream of energy that keeps the city feeling young and vibrant. But remember, all that charm comes at a slight cost, especially when it comes to parking. Downtown spots are coveted, and yes, you may end up perfecting the art of parallel parking sooner than you planned. Bottom line, if you're looking for a place that blends small-town soul, city perks, and a real sense of community, all without torching your wallet, Fayetteville might just be your next zip code. Steel City is back, baby. With housing prices below $160,000 and a growing tech scene, Pittsburgh isn't just about steel mills anymore. However, the winters can be brutal. Gray skies for days. Picture it. You, sipping coffee in a cozy brick row house, cheering on the Steelers. If that sounds like your vibe, Pittsburgh's a steal, pun intended. But Pittsburgh's not just dusting off its steel town image, it's downright reinventing itself. Tech giants like Google, Facebook, and Uber have set up hubs here, turning once forgotten warehouses into bustling innovation centers. And if you're a fan of the arts, Pittsburgh's cultural scene punches way above its weight. You'll find everything from world-class museums, like the Carnegie Museum of Art, to indie music festivals tucked away in leafy neighborhoods. Plus, when the weather does cooperate, the city's rivers, parks, and iconic trails offer some seriously underrated outdoor escapes. You can kayak downtown, bike along the Three Rivers Heritage Trail, or just chill in Shenley Park with a skyline view that honestly deserves more Instagram fame. Now, real talk. If you need 365 days of sunshine, Pittsburgh might test your patience. But if you can handle a few extra cloudy days in exchange for affordable living, a strong job market, and more pierogies than you'll know what to do with, Pittsburgh might just be your perfect match. Known as Rocket City, yes, NASA has a massive footprint here. Huntsville is out of this world for affordability. Median home price, just around $300K with salaries to match, especially in tech and engineering. Downside? If you're looking for wild nightlife, let's just say you'll have plenty of quiet evenings to read. Pro tip: if you're even remotely STEM savvy, Huntsville practically has a parking space with your name on it. But don't mistake quiet for boring. Huntsville's energy is just different. Instead of rowdy nightclubs, you'll find stargazing nights, science festivals, and innovation hubs that make you feel like you're part of the next big discovery. Plus, for a city its size, Huntsville has an impressive art scene. Local theaters, live music venues, and even some seriously cool murals tucked between its historic districts. And if you're a nature lover, there's Monte Sano State Park, right on the edge of town, offering hiking, biking, and panoramic views that will make you forget you're only a few miles from Rocket Labs. Career-wise, this city is a goldmine for engineers, programmers, aerospace specialists, and anyone who dreams of working on the tech shaping the future. But here's the real kicker. You can actually afford to buy a house with a backyard and still have money left over for hobbies. So if you're the kind of person who prefers telescopes over tequila shots, Huntsville might just be your launchpad for an amazing life. Buffalo wings, snow, super low housing prices. Housing prices are over 40% cheaper than the national median, and new businesses are giving the city serious glow-up energy. However, lake effect snow is not for the faint of heart. Imagine shoveling your car out again and again. But hey, that's what builds character, right? But Buffalo's got a toughness and a heart that you just can't fake. Under all that snow, you'll find a booming craft brewery scene, a revitalized waterfront at Canalside, and some of the most die-hard sports fans in the country. And talk about affordability. You can still find charming brick homes with backyards for less than what a studio apartment would cost in a bigger city. Plus, if you love history, Buffalo's packed with incredible architecture. From Frank Lloyd Wright houses to ornate early 1900s downtown buildings. And when spring finally hits, the city bursts back to life with festivals, farmers markets, and lakefront beaches that actually make you forget about those snow boots you lived in all winter. Sure, you'll probably learn 47 different ways to dig your car out of a snowbank. But you'll also find a community that sticks together, supports local businesses, and knows how to turn even the harshest winters into a reason to celebrate. If you're looking for crazy affordable housing, serious community pride, and enough buffalo wings to last a lifetime, this could be your perfect snowy paradise. Welcome to Greenville, the southern belle of affordable cities. Cost of living, 10% below national average. Gorgeous downtown, mountain views, and access to beaches within a few hours. Drawback? It's growing fast, and prices are creeping. Think of it as your last chance before it's too cool for you moment. Spend an afternoon strolling through downtown Greenville, and you'll wonder why it isn't already on everyone's radar. Picture cobblestone streets, colorful storefronts, and a riverwalk that feels straight out of a travel magazine. Fall Park on the Reedy, with its waterfalls right in the middle of downtown, is one of those places you have to see to believe. And foodies, get ready. Greenville's restaurant scene is exploding, with everything from farm-to-table Southern cuisine to trendy rooftop bars where you can sip sweet tea or craft cocktails under the stars. Outdoorsy types will love being just a quick drive from the Blue Ridge Mountains for hiking, camping, and those, wow, this should be a postcard views. Now the heads up. Greenville's growth is like a rocket launch. Neighborhoods are flipping fast. New luxury condos are popping up, and while it's still affordable compared to major cities, prices are definitely on the move. So if Greenville's charm is tugging at your heartstrings, you might want to move quickly before it becomes the next everyone's talking about it city. Wichita is like that quiet kid in school who's secretly hilarious and owns 3 businesses by 25. Median home price, just over $190,000. Plus, it has shockingly good food. I'm talking world-class barbecue and taco joints. Risk factor? Tornadoes. Like, real deal, Dorothy, we're not in Kansas anymore, twisters. But if you can handle a little wind, you'll stretch your dollar here like nowhere else. But Wichita's story doesn't stop at low housing prices and good eats. It's also a hub for aviation. They don't call it the air capital of the world for nothing. Companies like Textron and Spirit Aerosystems call Wichita home, which means strong job prospects if you're even remotely into tech, manufacturing, or engineering. And culturally, you'll be surprised. There's a vibrant art scene here, from First Friday gallery crawls to street festivals that light up the entire city. If you're more of an outdoorsy soul, check out the Arkansas River Trails. Perfect for kayaking, biking, or sunset strolls that feel a million miles away from city stress. Of course, there's always tornado season lurking in the background. But with sturdy homes, reliable alerts, and a community that's pretty much mastered the whole storm-ready lifestyle, locals take it in stride. Bottom line, Wichita delivers a rare combo. Crazy affordable living, a thriving economy, unexpected culture, and a dash of adventure, if you don't mind the occasional spin cycle from Mother Nature. Yes, another Iowa city made the list, because guess what? Iowa's living the quiet life we all secretly crave. Cost of living is 18% lower than national average. Homes go for less than $200,000. Seriously. Downside, it's not exactly Miami nightlife. But if you prefer bonfires to bottle service, Cedar Rapids has your name on it. And the best part? In Cedar Rapids, your paycheck actually means something. You can own a real house, have a yard for your dog, and still have cash left over to, actually live your life. Plus, the community vibe here is strong. Think block parties, little league games, and neighbors who genuinely wave hello instead of just awkwardly pretending not to see you. Outdoors, you're covered. There are river trails for biking, sprawling parks for weekend picnics, and nearby nature areas that are pure gold when the fall colors hit. Career-wise, Cedar Rapids is quietly booming too, with solid opportunities in healthcare, education, manufacturing, and tech. Sure, you won't find rooftop DJs or 2 a.m. sushi bars, but you will find bonfires, craft breweries, and that peaceful, no-stress lifestyle that's getting harder to find anywhere else. If you're ready to trade nightclub lines for backyard stargazing and real community, Cedar Rapids might just be the quiet hero you've been looking for. And finally, number 1, Tulsa. Not only is Tulsa ridiculously affordable, we're talking median home prices under $150,000. But it also pays some people to move there through programs like Tulsa Remote. Downside? Some areas are still developing, so you'll want to research neighborhoods carefully. Picture a thriving art scene, food trucks on every corner, and the friendliest neighbors you've ever met. Honestly, Tulsa isn't just affordable, it's a lifestyle upgrade. Tulsa's not just growing, it's glowing. The downtown area has seen a full renaissance, with historic Art Deco buildings now housing trendy coffee shops, co-working spaces, and rooftop bars that stay buzzing all weekend. Plus, if you're into the outdoors, The Gathering Place, a $465 million riverfront park, is basically an urban playground with gardens, trails, playgrounds, and world-class event spaces. Career-wise, Tulsa is pushing hard into tech, remote work, and small business development, making it one of the most entrepreneurial-friendly cities you probably didn't even know about. But here's the pro tip. While areas like downtown, Brookside, and Cherry Street are booming, others are still catching up. So if you're planning to make Tulsa home, definitely spend some time exploring neighborhoods. The vibe changes street to street. Bottom line, if you want affordability, opportunity, culture, and a city that still feels personal instead of overwhelming, Tulsa is the kind of place you can plant roots and actually grow. And there you have it, 10 of the most affordable cities in the US, where your dreams of homeownership and affordable living aren't just possible, they're waiting for you. In a world where everything feels like it's getting more expensive by the second, knowing your options can be the ultimate life hack. Which city surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear where you're dreaming of moving. And hey, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more insider tips, and share this video with someone you know who needs a fresh start. Coming up next, we'll be diving into the hidden costs people forget about when moving. And trust me, you'll want to be prepared for those. Thanks for watching, and remember, your dream city might just be one bold move away. Tower.